Alright, everyone, we're entering into our second hour of Street Fighter for the week. I hope you guys have had fun so far with the silliness. Big Bubba Phil has sent me $3 and says the following. In your time in the competitive Street Fighter scene, about what percent would you say you were decent and friendly people? How many were into their own ego and you knew you could never trust them? Oh, you know, I would like to say overall, I actually was shockingly surprised at how many nice people there were in the scene back when I used to be a part of it. Not to say that there weren't people who would collude and be dickheads, but there were, in general, most people that I met in the scene, especially in the fact that let's say you're not a top player in a game and you're just there to hang out and learn. Most people like that are nice. It only seemed like people would be like really pissy if they were like top players and they really wanted to like continue their domination. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh god, this guy who's gonna challenge me and he's gonna beat me. And, you know what I'm saying? So most people like weren't like that. I felt, or I found. But then some, like I said, I knew some people were douchebags. They thought their shit don't stink. They were better than everyone else. It was pretty messed up actually. How some people behave with these things. It's like, dude, you're playing fucking Street Fighter. You're not a fucking a celebrity on TV and shit. You think you're a fucking movie star. All you do is play fucking Marvel 2. You're doing ROM combos or whatever, you know. Wow, I can do the infinite with Magneto, dude. I'm like a fucking, you know, Brad Pitt and shit. Like, oh, sure you are, dude. Oh boy, okay. Oh, I picked the wrong color Bison. I'm very upset. I'm gonna lose because I picked the wrong color. Alright, after this I'll mix it up. I'll stop picking Bison. I've had enough hijinks with Bison tonight.
Round one, fight!
Whoa! That was a very weird hitbox. It cannon drill and it hit me when I was in the air. No one is talking in stream chat, which is weird. We have a good amount of viewers tonight. I don't know why no one's chatting. Unless it's just my stream chat's frozen or something. Oh my god, I went over her! See, this is some of the weird stuff in the game that a lot of people don't know about hitboxes, that some of these characters can actually just like pass through each other in certain situations because the hitboxes are wider, taller, you know. It's weird how it happens. Oh, so Derek said the standings were Giant Cook first, Nuki was second, Tokido was third, I was fourth, Bucktooth and NKI tied for fifth, Afrocole and Il Shill got seventh. Okay, got it. Oh, man, do I want to mess with fucking Balrog again or change it? I'll fucking pick Balrog. Fuck that. Is Fei Long useless in ST? I don't want to say any character's useless in ST. I feel every character has some silly uses, even if they're one of the worst. I think all characters can be viable at some point. And Fei Long himself has some really good combos. The problem is, can you implement those combos? And the answer is usually no. Because usually he's too slow, you know, to get to... Well, not necessarily too slow, but he has a weird-ass wide hitbox that it doesn't make sense that it's that wide. He's supposed to be like a skinny martial artist, but he's chubby in the way that the game's graphics work. And because of that, it actually causes him to get hit by a bunch of bullshit that he should not be getting hit by. Damn, 6.
You win. Round 3, fight!
That was dash upward, didn't come out. Damn. Old T-Hawk tonight? We can do some old T-Hawk. Old Hawk. Tick throw madness. What the? He did a 2-hit overhead, 1 hit connected, the other hit was hit. It didn't make sense. It definitely looked like it should have hit. Do the chop. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Oh, dive bar. Oh no! Oh! Wow, Fierce Punch version of 360 gets counter hit damage. It's about a third of his health bar with that one. That's painful shit. Okay. Big Papa pumped to the $1.50 said, what's the Carthage stuff about in chat? Just keep talking about how Carthage should be destroyed. Because the guy's an idiot. He thinks that spamming that is going to get him attention. No one pays attention to him and everyone ignores him. But he still spams it because he thinks, oh, this is how I get attention. But he's putting nonsense in people's chat. So everyone just ignores the guy. Derek, I was friends with AfroCo back in the day. I was not friends with NKI, although we were friendly. We were friendly. Doesn't mean I was friends. You know what I mean? See, for me, like, it was hard to not appreciate skill. And there were some people that were just so good that even if I wasn't friendly with them, I was still, like, respect them so much. You know, there was always a good time playing against them. Ha! We get an energy block. Oh, that was good electricity, actually. Oh, where was I? 260. Yep, that was a bad move on my part. Oh no, I had him. I missed it. Oh! Oh! Come on! Come on, man! Fuck! Oh my god. Hoi oi oi. Yes, my Tekken 3 trophy is still right over there on top of my file cabinet.
Round one, fight!
Oh, flash it doesn't connect, right? 360! Oh my goodness.
You win! Round two!
Give him, that's right, give him some Zangrene. Oh yes, punish. Block, please. Oh, give me 360, thank you. Look at that, right to my loving arms. Oh yes. Oh, come on, one more time. Oh yes! Oh yes! Alright, Rooney has tipped me $10 at its best time. Kick ass and chill tonight. Been enjoying all your streams this month. Guys, here's what I want to say. Thank you because you guys have been supportive tonight, and it wasn't just one person. Seriously, like, I'm happy that you guys are really enjoying the gameplay to the point where people are coming together to support it. Because, admittedly, for a few weeks there, it was really just like the same person, let's be honest, Jax Fracture, who was really supporting the streams in a big way. And then really it was slow otherwise, and I felt bad. You know, you don't want just one person supporting the streams. I really appreciate you guys being supportive tonight. I'm gonna do some Dalsim, but I don't have time to do the Vest Pull now. I don't have time to set it up. This is the problem with Street Fighter, like, I don't have time to do anything. So let me do this match. I'll try to set it up in between the match after this. Fuck, that hurt. You fucking son of a bitch. What is going on? Stop fucking me up. Now he mashed Fierce Punch and it gave him his Fierce Punch instead of my combo. Stupid fucking lag. Now he got destroyed. Okay. I didn't want to slide. I wanted a short kick. I got the wrong move. Give me my drill! Fuck, not into the fireball, you idiot. There we go. That looked terrible. That did not look right. Alright, vest options. I can't even type on the laptop right now. What the fuck? Alright, here we go. Vest options time. We do some more Dalsim tonight for variety. DJ. Oh shit. Punch under. Punch under you. See you tomorrow, Kevin. Have a good night, man. Thanks for the support. Noogie, noogie. I didn't want that. Oh, God. Yes, I did standing jab. Standing jab beats almost everything in the air or trades. So even though he was in a position to be advantageous and have, like, either a crossover or a lockdown, I say, nope, stopped it before he could get over me. It's awesome. What characters did I use in Tekken 3? Only 2. In Tekken 3, the 2 main characters I used were Paul and King. Now, later on, Tekken got a home version. And when Tekken got a home version, then I started playing with all the characters and learning all the moves. But really, it was just Paul and King in arcades. Yeah, I forgot which one I was. I'm the purple one. Why'd I go flying backwards like that? Did you see how far back I went? No sure you can, huh? No sure you can again. There we go. Reversal sure you can. Break your legs. Oh.
Round 2, fight!
Can't block. Now I'm dizzy. Shoryuken. Wow, what a comeback that was. Holy shit, dude. What a comeback. Holy shit. Wow, now Jade yesterday said he met a bunch of wrestlers. Now he says he met MVP, Trish Stratus, Alita, Clementine, Green Ranger, Jake the Snake Roberts, and Rey Mysterio. He went to a pretty good convention. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, come on. Why'd you pick Sean? Oh, why'd you pick Sean? Oh, come on, man. You know, I'm having fun playing tonight, and it's like, I want to keep playing constantly, so that's why I'm not leaving the lobby, but I am playing the same guys over and over. It'd be nice to play the channel, but the thing is, I'd much rather play people with a connection to working and shit than playing laggy fucking people, which is what happens if I'm gonna leave this. I know what's gonna happen, it's gonna fuck up. What the hell was that? I did the roll missed. Oh well, the Great Gamer YT is doing the super chat. He says, I'm enjoying the stream. I'm a YouTuber like you. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear you enjoying the stream. And Atlas tipped me $1.50 and says, "Can you do Zenyu Super?" I mean, I could. It's not. Honestly, it's not practical. In reality, even though there's ways to do it, it's much easier to do other moves in the game than a super. Oh fuck! What happened? What? It showed the overhead missed, and then the combo hit anyway. What the fuck was that? I don't know. It's not practical to do Zenyu Super. It's easier to do other stuff. So if you see someone setting up the super, they're basically going out of their way to do it. Alright, you know what? I'm going to quit out of this lobby. This is going to give me an opportunity to update the leaderboard and put on the vest for you guys. So let's just quit out. Oh, my legs. Oh, I should have stretched. Ah. Phew. Phew, sweaty. Sweaty butt. Sweaty butt from sitting there not moving. Ooh. Alright. So, the Great Gamer YT is the super chatter. Let's get him up on the leaderboard. Thank you for that. Jax Raxter, tied for top tip, although he tipped first, so he's on the leaderboard for it. The tips goal has been exceeded. Thank you guys so much. That's why I'm wearing a vest. Thank you for your support. Any more support tonight is greatly appreciated. Okay. Okay, Atlas says, also, can you do the DJ Dizzy combo with the Samba Punch? I'm not good at doing it. I know how to do it, but I never really bothered practicing it. I actually tried it more in these sessions online, trying to play with you guys like this, than I actually ever tried in a competitive match, because it's actually not as practical as his other crossover combo that I do. We can mess around with it. It works much better on wider characters. It doesn't work as well on not characters who aren't as wide, because one of the hits can whiff. I don't think this guy's playing. Alright, new room. Guy's not even playing. Oh, good Glitchy tanks. Nope, I'm not wasting time. I don't waste time with that piece of shit. How the fuck is he last in the room? Doesn't make sense. I think that room's glitched, because how can he be joining after me? It doesn't make any sense. Well, guess what? We're right back to the room we were in. We're seriously right back to the room we were in. There's not enough people to switch to a different room. Yeah, that Goji Jinx is glitched. So that room is completely glitched. Hernandez, I will be putting up the feasting with the King poll soon, just not yet. It'll be over the course of this coming week here. You guys will be able to vote for about a week on it. So, probably, you know, over the weekend, Sunday-ish or something like that. What's today? Friday? Yeah, today's Friday. So we got both Jose and Goji Tanks trying to troll because they're pieces of fucking human garbage. And they want to waste everyone's time. Instead of us having a good stream, we got to put up with wasteful humans. Yeah, this room is completely glitched. I don't know if it's even working. Good night, Gutch. You have a good night, man. Alright, it's working. One more Dalcine. Am I excited for the Halloween Marathon? Of course I am. I love the Halloween stuff. There's always horror games involved, and I love horror games. I get to wear a silly costume, have some fun. We're going to do some special stuff with the Feasting with the King this year, which is great. Nice. Just kept keeping him at mid-range and counter-hitting everything he did. Very nice. Oh, fuck. Bad electricity right there. Oh, where's the drill? Ooh. Double Tootsie. Oh, he's dizzy. Heave ho trolls. Alice Telemon did $1.50 damage. It's the dollar seem to put out the most stun damage. You seem to stun people a lot with him. He is one of the increased stun characters. One of his gimmicks, considering the fact that he doesn't do a lot of damage. He has to deal a lot of stun to make up for it. So yes, that is one of his features. Who can versus Ryu?
Round 1, fight!
Jesus!
You win! Round 2, fight!
Slow as fucking molasses fireball. No sure you can, huh? Oh. Derek, I'm glad to hear you like going back and watching my old fighting game videos. That's what they're there for. That's why they're archived. I'm gonna try to get a new room because this room is not working. If you didn't see, Goji Tanks is like glitched the room and is holding a slot. It doesn't even make sense. Okay. At least he's gone. Nope, now Jose's in. The room is all fucked up. I don't know what's going on. Now Goji Tanks is in this one, but is he actually playing? I don't know what's going on, guys. Tonight, we had good games, and now here's what happened. I quit that lobby. I said, I want to do something different. And now, I told you, this is the problem with this game. At any moment you can quit out of a lobby, you're completely fucked. The game will just not work now for the rest of the night. And I'm screwed. I don't want to play Goji Tanks. He's a waste of my time. But, look, he's the only lobby that's available right now. Would I like to see a Tekken Tag Tournament 3? I would. I think Tekken Tag Tournament 3 could work. I don't know if they'll ever make one. I guess for what I'm to understand, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 did okay sales-wise, but the competitive community didn't like it very much. I heard that there were actually a lot of disappointment and complaints in the competitive community. I guess the game was broken or something. I don't know, because I never played it at a high level to understand when these people, you know, in the competitive circles complain. I usually goes right over my head. Yeah, but apparently they didn't like it as much, which is why then Tekken 7 came out, and you notice Tekken 7 has had crazy longevity. I guess they like it a lot more. Again, I wouldn't know why. I wish I could explain it to you, but I'm not a competitive Tekken player, so I don't really know what the complaint was. And I think that's why they've stayed away. I mean, why did they have Tekken 7 for so long, and they still haven't made a new Tekken Tag Tournament? You know what I mean? Like, it's been a long-ass time. Where is it? I don't know. Alice Telemon to me another $1.50 said, what was the reaction of players for all the firsts that Vega had? Climbing on the fence wall of the stage, having a claw that can fall off, jumping to the sides of the screen. Well, people were freaking out, but the thing was, he was a boss first, remember? He was one of the 4 boss characters of Street Fighter 2. So because of it, I mean, a lot of characters had unique stuff. Like, for example, Balrog in original Street Fighter 2, if he hit you with, like, 2 moves, you're dizzy. So he could, like, do punch, dash punch, you're dizzy. You're like, huh? That was supposed to be his feature. Like, each boss was supposed to have a unique feature. So Balrog's was high dizzy. Vega's was the ability to wall climb and do stuff with the claw. He was like, oh, the first Street Fighter with a weapon. That's not fair, right? And then Sagat was supposed to be basically like Shoto's, like Ryu and Ken, but better than them because he was a bigger character. He had more range and stuff. And then, of course, Bison was broken in the original Street Fighter 2. His fucking Psycho Crusher will go hit, 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 hit as you're blocking. It will hit you 5-6 times and do like this much chip damage on your bar. You're like, oh my god. But they were boss characters, you know? Then when actual Champion Edition came out, and you were able to play as the boss characters, some of them were good and some of them were actually garbage, and Vega was one of the garbage characters. His wall dive at first was slow and floaty. So anytime you saw him go for the wall dive, you could just jump and punch him right out of the air. It was no problem. It wasn't until Super Turbo, actually, where the wall dive became offensively good, because it was so fast to come off the wall, and you can kind of do strategies to wiggle it to make it be like a cross-up. You don't know what side it's going to hit you on, so you don't know how to defend against it. Yeah, it wasn't until Super Turbo that it really became like that. So, honestly, yeah, Vega was not really much of a threat up until Super Turbo. Let's see here. Shui says, why do you think I got hooked on Super Turbo over the other Street Fighters? Just timing. Here's the funny thing, is that originally I wasn't. I loved the original Street Fighter 2 games, up to Hyper Fighting. But then my local arcade stopped carrying Street Fighter. They never had, my local arcade never had Super Street Fighter 2 or Super Turbo. Because what happened was Mortal Kombat and then Killer Instinct, those games ended up actually surpassing the profitability of Street Fighter. So when that happened, the arcade primarily became those games. So I was playing those games. But then Street Fighter started coming out with expansions, and really it was the Versus series that started making giant bank. And then all of a sudden the arcade started getting every Versus series game. So I never played Super or Super Turbo in arcades until later, when I was actually traveling to play games like Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. The arcade would also have Super Turbo in it that I traveled to, and I would play Super Turbo casually because I really enjoyed it. I was like, man, I really wish that my arcade had this one. And so that was how I got my exposure. That's actually how I got my exposure to that, that one, I would say Super Turbo, was playing it as a side game at other tournaments. So, why did I like Super Turbo so much? Why did I stick with it and all of that? I think that was your question. Yes. What hooked me on it? I just felt, when I played Super Turbo, it felt like a combination of the classic, very, very old school Street Fighter with some modernizations. Like, it was the first game to have supers, right? It was the first game to have tech hits. Things that all other fighting games, wow, they immediately copied and put into all their fighting game franchises, right? They really did. They all started doing that. Oh, throw escapes and you know, fast combos and super moves and all of that. All the other fighting franchises started getting them now. I don't know. Maybe it's the beautiful simplicity of the game that's easy to pick up and just learn quickly, but at the same time, it's hard to master. The fact that the game, you could play a character who's really easy inputs, but then you could play the game and have a character who has incredibly intricate inputs that's very hard to master. I like that about the game. Think of the variety of the characters in Super Turbo. You got ranged Shotos like Ryu, Ken. You got variations of that like Dalsim, who's almost completely ranged. Then you've got other characters that are completely different, grapplers. You got weird hybrids like Blanca and Honda that you can't even really categorize what they are. You know what I mean? Like, I like the insane variety when it comes to Super Turbo. I love that. I wish that more games had crazy variety like that. But a lot of these games just kind of like, every character has one pattern, one thing you do safe over and over, and that's not how Super Turbo is played. It's such a big variety. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I received another $50 tip. This was from ADG, AD. Well, actually, it's AdGadGad. This is the same person who did a large tip the other night. They tipped me $50, and they said, thank you for all the content through the years, Mr. Phil. Thank you, AdGadGad, for the tip. Wow, this is a super duper supportive Street Fighter stream. I really appreciate this week, guys. If anything, what I love is that you guys are enjoying hanging with me as much as watching me. You know what I mean? Like, the gameplay is one thing, but we're obviously having some issues now getting matches, and you guys are still chilling and asking me questions, and we're having fun interacting. The conversation is just as important as the gameplay, in my opinion. So thank you for that. It's really nice to have these conversations. Did I get to play the original Marvel Superheroes fighting game? Of course I did. Yeah, I played every one. Every one of these games I played in arcades. All the Versus games and all of that. Marvel was really cool. It had the Infinity Gems and stuff in it. And it was the first game that had, like, implemented super jump combos and stuff. Grenada says, what's my favorite animation? Of course, you know I'm going to say the new $100 animation that we've only seen once ever. That's the one I'm going to say. Of course, the new $100 tip animation is the best animation. It's too bad we only got to see it once and no one knows what it is, because we've never seen it again. I implemented it last week. Give me that. Give me your head. Ow! I didn't freaking... Come on, Nuki. Yes, there's a new $100 animation. I added it last week, but only one person tipped $100, so we only saw it once. trade? Double KO. Wow. Wow. That was a beautiful reversal. I give that guy credit. That was the right move to do right there. Oh no! I burned his balls. He did a fancy kick and I burned his balls with the super. Oh man, those Jamaican chestnuts roasting on an open Indian fire. Holy shit. Poor guy. Alice Telemon tipped me $1.50 and says, I still believe Super Turbo has more depth than Street Fighter V. Even without having freaking 7 different meters and all the extra shit, Super Turbo may be simple for the untrained eye, but it isn't. I completely and utterly agree with you. Damn. The spicy Indian breath up the ball sack. Poor guy. Shitty dicks. What did I move? Come on! Give me the goddamn drill. I demand the drill. Come on, give me the drill, you stupid thing. Who'll give me the drills? Now let's tell him I took me $1.50 so that DJ was pretty good. It was pretty good. Yeah. Ow! Shit. Oh no. No, super! I don't want that. No, give me. It won't give me super. I did input 2 to 3 times. It still wouldn't give it to me. Ugh. Alright, this is getting ridiculous now. Come over here and take fucking babies. It's over! Heave-ho toss! Old heave-ho toss! Yo, this guy's name is Yoga Noogie. That's the best. Yeah, that's the best name. The dude's name is fucking Yoga Noogie. Very nice. You better pick Dalcine. He picked fucking Balrog. His name's Yoga Noogie. He picked Balrog. Come on, what are you doing? Oh, you did it wrong. Oh, yes. Nope. I can't believe you picked Balrog. Oh, counter hit him. Woo! Oh, what are my favorite Halloween movies of all time? Fuck. Why do people always put me on the spot with these questions? Jeez. Ernest Scared Stupid. Halloween H2O, The Curse of Michael Myers. Actually, I don't even know that's what it's called. And, Medea Halloween. There you go. Very nice. Yeah, see, with Drades, I wish Disney would get their heads out of their butt to give us a Marvel vs. Street Fighter collection. Number one, the licensing would be a major bitch. I know. To get the licensing back, after the licensing's been lost and gained and lost and gained, to put out that game, you need to get all the licensing back for all the fucking, you know, characters to do it. Then you have to find a company that's fucking worth doing it with. who's gonna do a good collection but not blow it, and also not be like ridiculous development cost, you know? Because you know, a collection like that would sell decently, but there's no way it's gonna go crazy. It's not gonna sell as much as like a hot new fighting game. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna sell as much as like Street Fighter 6. So if you're gonna invest money in it, you gotta make sure you're getting some money back, but at the same time, you're not breaking the bank to make the game. You see what I'm saying? And the question is, how much investment to make it happen? So, no, I did not see Halloween Kills. No. All right, Koji Tanks left. Hallelujah. Praise the fucking Lord. Derek says Ghostbusters, Coraline, Edward Scissorhands, and Monster House. I don't know if I would actually classify a single one of those as a Halloween movie. I mean, they're creepy movies. I don't know if those are Halloween movies. What's up, Cody Carter? Good to see you. Alice has given me another $1.50. He says, were you pioneering when you main DJ back in the past and winning with him in tournaments? When I was using DJ, no one was using him competitively. No one. There were zero, I mean this, zero competitive DJ players that I ever played, except one, and he came later. He actually, I believe, I wanted to he was inspired by my gameplay because his two characters he used were fucking DJ and Balrog. Okay? This was at the end of the life cycle when I was playing competitively, and this guy always wanted to play me. I was like, dude, like, you gotta kind of chill a little bit. Always demanding to play me and stuff. I don't really care that much to play you. And he just wanted to play I play Phil, I play Phil. I think what it is he wanted to believe that he was better than me. Which I'll argue by the end he was. By the end of my competitive run, when I really wasn't interested in competing anymore, he was getting better. I think, what was his name? I think his name was Afro Legends. I think that was his name. I could be wrong. I thought his name was Afro Legends, but maybe I'm misremembering. It was a long time ago. But I just remember he was playing the same characters as me. But outside of that, which was, again, near the end of my competitive run, no one used DJ. No. Because everyone thought Guile was better, or Chun-Li was better, or a character who had a short you can use instant input for reversal was better than Charge. So everyone thought, oh, since that character's slightly better, that character's slightly better, why pick the character that's, like, not as good in that realm? And I can understand that mentality, except I liked it as a challenge. And then I actually feel that I discovered competitive things with DJ that other people didn't even know existed because I played with him at a competitive level, you know? Being a DJ, fuck it, let's play some DJ. What was my main team in MVC2? That changed dramatically over the years. When I first started playing, it was more a team of like Storm, Cable, Cyclops, or Commando, and then later on I added Sentinel to the mix. And then later on I started playing with a wide variety of characters, including Magneto and all the fast-moving characters and stuff like that. By the end, even though it wasn't a highly competitive or great team competitively, oh wow, I actually like playing fucking Tron Bond. As a character, she sucks, but as her assist, she's broken as fuck. Drop my fucking nickel right in the middle of my combo. Hit, hit, hit. Oh, it whiffed! It was supposed to hit 3 times in the corner. It whiffed. Optics came out mad late. What? Dude, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. He got 3 hits and a dizzy when I wasn't attacking. Nope. 3 hits and a dizzy when I wasn't doing anything. The game just kept dropping my inputs because this fucking stage sucks. Good evening, Turtle Dude. How you doing? Good to see you. No, I've never been contacted by any documentary for the old fighting game days. Even though it's funny, if you come to my streams, I'll tell you a ton of information about the old days, right? No one contacts me for shit. You know why? You know why. Because anyone who associated with me and put me in a documentary, they get trolled by my trolls. So I'm not going to ever be contacted by someone, even though I have a ridiculous amount of encyclopedic knowledge of how the shit was back then. No one's ever going to talk to me about it because they don't want to have trolls. You know, they don't want the trolls coming after their shit. Imagine you're making a documentary and just because you have one person in it, everyone's flaming the fuck out of you on the internet for 3 years, right? Pretty simple. do more DJ. Yes. Oh, see, the final hit doesn't hit. It only hits on certain characters who have wider hitboxes. Oh my god, random moves! He's not timing anything, he's just throwing all random hits and they're all connected. Oh my god, it dropped my input completely. It dropped it again. See, this is why I don't do the cross-up. The other combo is safer to do online. That cross-up you need, it's basically you have to do cross-up, very deep cross-up medium kick, low short kick, low jab, and then cancel into the up punches, and then you have to rapidly tap, because it'll hit multiple times extra if you rapidly tap. But the game will drop it all the time. The game will say, oh, you didn't do the light kick. Oh, you didn't do the light punch. Yes, I did. Your netcode sucks. You dropped my input so much, I can't do the simple combo. All right, Logan, thanks for stopping by. He's been watching this Indigo Prophecy. That's awesome. Good to see you tonight. Whew, about 15 minutes left tonight, guys, just so you know. About 15 minutes left on the stream. Thank you so much for the amazing support tonight. Appreciate it. Slow-mo. Yes, of course. Give her 3 hits. 3 mashed hits on that fucking lightning leg. I can't do anything about it because the game drops all my inputs. You know? It's great. Drop the jab. See what I mean? It drops so many fucking inputs, it's ridiculous. Can't do the combo, it drops my jab. Thanks. Look at that stupid thing. Fireballs go through each other. Fucking kick. So dumb. Goodbye. Ugh. Derek, that is incorrect. Tom Holland is not playing Willy Wonka. It's that other guy. Timothy... I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Starts with a C. He's playing Wonka, not Tom Holland. You got them confused. I don't think I can play this guy now. I think his connection fucked up. Yeah, I can't play this guy now. I played this guy earlier tonight a bunch. Now we can't play because the netcode sucks. It's not his fault. It's not my fault. What's the funniest moment I ever had in a Marvel vs. Capcom 1 game? I played it at such a high level in tournaments that sometimes you could glitch the game and you could make it do things you're not supposed to do. Like, I remember there's a thing in the game, it's a double team super. You save up 3 supers and then you do a half circle back plus fierce punch, fierce kick, and then both of your characters come out, and for a limited amount of time you could do unlimited super moves. So what people would do is they would do that and they would do combinations of supers to try to lock you down and do chip damage and stuff. I would the first super would come out, I would start getting hit, I would push block it with my Wolverine, and then I would push forward and punch, and the push block would push him to the other side of the screen, yet I would knock him down and do a throw. It makes no sense. I'd be over here, and I'm throwing him from over here. I'd teleport and grab and shit. Like, you could really break that game at high levels of play, especially with the double team supers. It was funny, it was very chaotic in tournaments to see some stuff people would pull off, sometimes inadvertently. Like, how did he even do that? What was that? We don't even know what that was, because I don't think the game was really... I don't think the double team supers were thought out very well. Let's put it that way. I think the double team supers actually like glitch the game a bit in a lot of situations. Hit him! Yes, the dizzy. Oh, almost a touch of death. Oh, man. I should have done, if I had done the medium kick version of that instead of light, it would have been a touch of death combo. But I didn't do the right strength. Fuck. Son of a bitch. God damn it. Oh, so close to a touch of death. I blew it. Old Chun-Li. Nah, she tried to mash throw and I just kicked right through it. Very nice. Oh my god, it dropped the jab again. All you do is light, it drops it. I can't get the combo out. It's so simple to do. Oh, wait, late. Ugh. That's right. Rugal Bernstein basically says in every C1 the double team super attacks, it looks like the game couldn't handle it, and it couldn't. Basically, the CPS2 board that it was running on couldn't handle it. The RAM and everything got filled and maxed out, and it got fucked up. So it would start doing weird glitchy shit. So I think Street Fighter 6 will be released next year. I have absolutely no idea. Zero idea if it will ever be released at this point. Derek, have a good night. I'll see you for Lost Judgment tomorrow. Sounds good, man. Do I think I was underrated by my peers in the FGC because I was outspoken? Actually, during that time frame, most people did respect me as a competitive player. It was actually more like the people who actually saw me in action and played against me in tournament knew I was good. Let me put it that way. A lot of people just watched the online component of it. Because keep in mind, I'm not playing online play. I'm saying the online component, like troll posting, trolling in chats and shit. You know, the dumb shit. And they saw that and thought that that was all I was. But then they would actually come to a tournament and be like, oh, fuck, like, he's actually really good. Or else, how is he kicking ass in this tournament? How is he placing and stuff? You know what I'm saying? By the time that I started getting really good, like, basically, I placed 4th at EVO in 2005. In 2006, I concentrated heavily. In 2007, I concentrated heavily. And when I started getting recognized for my skill, I stopped talking the shit. I basically pulled that out of the equation for me. Because I said I want to be known for the gameplay, not for the shit talk. So I stopped the shit talk. And at that point, a lot of people actually respected me. People from the West Coast, like I said, the Graham brothers, who were very good at old school Street Fighter and had gone into retirement for a long time, came back out of retirement and they wanted to play against me and stuff. In 2007, we practiced heavily at both EVO West and EVO Nationals against each other to try to learn each other's strategies and stuff. And they were incredibly respectful, and I was incredibly respectful to them. Like, we were real cool with each other. You know, Jason Cole, always incredibly respectful. He always knew I was a good player and the potential that I had. And then finally, when he saw it utilized, he was very actually happy. Because he knew that I was a good player and that people basically talk shit about me. Because they thought that the online component was all that I was, and it wasn't. But yeah, by the end of my run, I was respected as a player and as a tournament organizer. Because even though I didn't necessarily always get to play high level and super turbo tournaments because they weren't prominent, I was still running tournaments for the other games, and people were actually appreciative of what I did for the community for a few years there. I was putting a lot of time and effort into making the community better. I mean, that's why I lost my job at Best Buy, because they framed me for bullshit, because I bought PS2s to run a tournament with, you know, out of pocket. I didn't make any money running the tournament. In fact, I lost about, I'd say probably about $700, $800 running that tournament. So, let's see. Alice Telemon, to me, $1.50, so I hope Street Fighter 6 is good and you play it a lot and you'll go to tournaments and it'll be the ultimate finger. But the chances are I probably won't, you know? It would be such a freak thing for Street Fighter 6 to be the perfect storm of gameplay that I'm enjoying, somehow my having the availability to play it enough to become competitive, and then, you know, also not having it ruin my home life, which I don't want. I keep telling you guys this. That was a lifestyle that I had when I was single, right? When I was single, before I had any serious relationship or anything in my life, I didn't have a family, I didn't have a house, I had nothing. So what I want to do with my time, I'll just fucking travel and play Street Fighter. I got nothing better to do, you see? Now I have what I've always wanted. I'm happy, I have a home life, I have a family, and I get to do a fun job, a variety stream every day. I don't want to sacrifice that for what? For competitive Street Fighter? It never was good enough to say that I would have done that over having the life I have now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe for some people it was. For me, like, I liked it, I had fun doing it, but no, I'd much rather like the life I have now over the life when I had competitive Street Fighter. I can't imagine going back to that in any way, shape, or form. Seriously. Maybe a one-off final last hurrah tournament for me, and that would be about it. I don't think that it would be much more serious past that. And by the way, just being honest, I'd probably lose poorly. At whatever last hurrah tournament I went to, the people who play today are so hardcore into it. They play like crazy. I don't have time or opportunity to play like that. How would I hang against these people? Even in Super Turbo. I'm sure there's people right now who have been playing Super Turbo nonstop, never stop. And if I played them, they would just whoop my ass because they have all this shit that I don't even know about. Just shut me right down, you know? That's how it is in fighting games. Do I think it's possible to balance both? This is only fear of death? I don't know. I couldn't answer that. I've only played from one perspective. I've only played from the perspective of I was young, I had nothing better to do with my time, and I sunk all of it into Street Fighter for many years, and then I became a top player. You know, and I took that too, don't get me wrong, it took that. I couldn't do that all through college, I couldn't do that after college. It was only when I was out of college and I was free to do what I wanted with my life, and I sunk so much time into it that then I became a top player in Street Fighter. It took everything I had to do it, you know? So I don't know how you could balance it. I'm sure there's people who might find a way to do it. I didn't find that back then. I found that it was kind of almost all-encompassing at the time. Okay, guys. I think that's going to be it for tonight's Street Fighter stream. Obviously, I want to say extra special thanks to everyone who supported the stream tonight. Incredibly supportive stream. Thank you for that so much. Really, I don't know what was in the water tonight that you guys were so supportive, but I'm certainly not complaining. I'm very grateful for it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And I had a good time as well. The matches were pretty good. Everything was good. Thank you so much. So, like I said at the very beginning of the stream, I'll repeat myself. I want to keep doing this once a week. Even during this busy gaming season, I enjoy doing the Throwback Street Fighter once a week. I want to keep it in the rotation. So thank you for supporting it tonight, seriously, because sometimes I get nervous that if there's only like one person who's coming by and supporting, you know, is it viable to keep it in the rotation, or would I have to maybe phase it out to play the new releases more? But hey, holy crap. Polar opposite tonight, right? No stress. It was just fun. It was good times. Lots of good conversation, too. And even the times I couldn't find the matches, it was fun conversation. I really appreciate that. Sound good? Thank you guys so much. Until next time, which, of course, same time, same place next week. Awesome.